Okay, guys, we're going to be going over the Move 3 installation. And we're going to try to work through. There was a question in the chat about, in the Discord chat about how to alter specials. And one person had said that they were trying to alter specials by using a save game editor and editing like the hex values present in the game and trying to save them to the save game editor, and that they weren't having any luck with that. So after I get done with installation, we're going to go over a little bit about what I know on altering the specials in-game via the spreadsheet information provided with the game code. So first off, we're going to go through the installation process. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to the GitHub. Excuse me for a second. You're going to need to go to the GitHub, which is at this address. And you're going to need to go here to the code and download zip. Okay. Now I've already downloaded it, so we're just going to go ahead and cancel out of that. Once you have the file downloaded, you're going to want to go ahead and go into your file and open it up. You're going to get this when you open it. Okay. So you're going to want to go to a file. There we go. You are going to want to go to your Master of Orion copy and for me, I got it from GOG, Galaxy of Games. So I have a GOG file and it saved it to there. If you're getting it from Steam, it's going to save it to a different location. You will have to figure out where that is because I'm not sure where Steam saves their games at. However, once you have your game file downloaded and located, you're going to want to make a copy of your master file. Today we're going to be using Master of Orion 3 and mine main no changes copy. I've already uploaded it all, right? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to select all of this, and you're going to copy it, copy files to clipboard, or Control-C, and you're going to paste it here into the main Master of Orion file. That is the file that has your move3.exe file in it. It's going to ask you if you want to overwrite the files that are present. You're going to say yes. Now, my mod is not a standalone mod. It is not the full game. You will need to, through purchase or other means, have a full file of the game installed on your computer before you can use this mod on it. So once you've done all that, and you now have all of the files from the mod unzipped and dropped into your main move3 directory, you're going to have a file called move3 patcher. Okay, you're going to say yes, give it permissions. So move3 patcher, it's not set for my program yet, right? But what you would do is when you have it installed, you will, if this is all loaded up, okay, if you have move3 DLL loaded already, all you're going to need to do is browse to your directory where your move3.exe file is, select that move3.exe file, and it will permanently load that directory into this save game file. Then I would go through any of these that are patched. I would click unpatch and repatch them, just so that you are sure that it has modified your game version of the game, or like your version of the game. So there's that. For anybody, so that's this program installed correctly. I'm not sure why it gave me that error. If it gives you that error, you should be fine. If it doesn't work, then we can talk about it more if you come to if you ask in the Discord chat. Okay, so there's installation, right? That's installation and the Bhruic patcher. The Bhruic patcher that's included here, all of these files are also already located in this main directory. So you don't need to extract them, but they're there and included in case you incorrectly modify a program or file, or you want to take a harder look at it, or for whatever reason, there's just a backup set in case of any other reason I can't think of, basically. Sorry, I'm going through this really quickly. Let's go up here. Let's start from the top. So this is onto the next section of this discussion. When we are modifying in-game variables, in this case, we're going to take a look at the specials in game. There is a set of spreadsheets that controls all of these features in the game. So you're going to go to Game Data Sets. You're going to go Classic 01, Game Data, Common, and then you want to go to Spreadsheets. Now, if you don't have these 4 folders in your file here, you're going to right-click on one of these, or rather open one of these with WinRAR or WinZip or some other zip file, and you're going to pull the file that's in Spreadsheets. I'll just open it up real quick for you. You're going to take this file and you'll pull it out and drop it into here, into the folder that's Spreadsheets. The zip file already exists in, which is Game Data Common. If you already have this present, you don't need to do that. So we're going to go ahead and go into Spreadsheets. We're talking about modifying specials. So we're going to go directly into Specials. Most of these files in this folder are named pretty much directly after what they govern. And the way they did this is they used each file. Sorry, that was a previous attempt. I was trying to make this video and I messed it up. I recorded the whole thing and got to the very end and wasn't actually recording my voice, so I had the mic off. So that was pretty silly. This is meant to be opened in an Excel file or some program like an Excel file, or like Excel. Google Docs works just fine. We are opening it up here just because this is how I typically work on them. If I need to see them in greater detail, I will take the file, I will go to Google Docs, I think it's Google Spreadsheets, and I will open the file that way, and it will populate all the fields and space them properly based on the format that's displayed in this table, or in these tables. That said, so each of these terms, let's see, we've got column heading start, animal life, Unicode is SP animal, Unicode D is SP animal D, ID is SP terraform. So these IDs, as well as these Unicodes, are calls to other parts of the program, okay? In this instance, when you see SP terfrm, TER-FRM, I believe that means that this can be terraformed off the planet. Okay, so if you want to make something removable, you can put SP terraform into the ID field and it will make it removable. These here, these Unicodes, I'm not 100% sure what they're calling to, so I'm not sure about that. The fields that are represented here, these are all variables. You will have to go into the game itself and investigate what these specials do to get a clear understanding of exactly what's going on with these variables. I have a little bit of an understanding, so I can go through a couple of them just to explain it. So hostile animal life, you're going to get population growth is going to be 75% of normal. It's got a recreational efficiency of -2. So that means it reduces recreation facility efficiency. It has a bioharvest efficiency of 60%. The terraforming cost to eliminate it is going to be 2 to 700 energy. Terraform cost equals 1. This is the value of extra cost for buildings, I believe. So if you build a, no, that's not right. That's just the cost to get rid of it. I think a multiplier against the cost to get rid of it, maybe. I'm not sure. But you kind of get, you can kind of get like an idea of what's going on here. And then those are all these are regional specials, so these don't exist on the planetary level. These exist only in like specific regions of a planet. And then there's another table for specials governed by planetary specials. So each of these specials has an effect over the whole planet. Like active volcanoes affects the entire planet. And again, they have these specific IDs, okay? SP abandoned colony, SP generic, SP Antaran X. So if you want to make these where you can modify them, I believe you can to make the specials modifiable via terraforming. I believe if you add this tag, that will occur. So if you change the ID of, say, active volcanoes to SP terraform, I believe active volcanoes will be able to be removed by your terraforming efforts. You will need to include the proper annotations for that, like an elimination cost, okay? But to add a special, if you're wanting to include new specials, you just need to follow the format that has been displayed here, okay? You're gonna have to give everything a Unicode ID, or a Unicode, an ID. It's gonna have to be given a special chance. You're gonna have to go through and investigate some of these values to understand them better. I'm not sure what special chance is. I'm not sure what guard is. I don't know what, I think durable. Yeah, right here. Durable equals the chance that the special will survive any terraforming. So if you have a durable 100, it will always survive terraforming. So even if you put the SP terraform tag on this so that you can make it terraformable, if you put the durability at 100, it's always going to survive terraforming, okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty much a decent rundown of that. I'm sure I have missed some things, so if anybody has questions, please do reach out to me in the Discord. We're going to go over one more thing in this video. This is for people who want to modify the game at its most fundamental levels, i.e. the exe file itself. So I've also included a Mu3 settings 1 folder here. So if we go into this, it's just a few lines, and it dictates special properties in the game. Okay, so basically what I've got right now is this is all normal, except for this line right here. It indicates the game state to start with, and when you're using the Mu3 settings, that state starts you in a specific what am I saying here? It's like it's the game's editor. It starts you up in the game's editor, like the editor that the programmers use to program the game. I don't know why they left this included, or if they didn't, how somebody figured it out that you could access this. But it's incredibly useful. Oh, it's not working. What did I do wrong? Renaming that to Mu3 settings should have reset that and made it so that Mu3 opens up in a special settings folder. Nope, it's going to load up into the game again. Interesting. I'll have to investigate this some more. I would like somebody who watches this video to try that themselves and see if it loads you directly into the Mu3 game or not. I'm pretty curious about that. Use edit mode 1. Let me go check that against the parent file here. Yeah, that's proper. Can I still do it in the parent file? I'll be very worried if I can't do it here because I've been doing this for a while now. Okay. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I couldn't get this to load up on the other file, the copy file. If you have trouble with this, do let me know. We will work on this together and we will figure it out. Getting this part of the program to load up. However, when you are in here, you have access to the very fundamental basis of the game here. You're going to right click. You're going to click on this, okay? This is the EUI base. You're going to just left click on it. Now you can go to data tag. Okay, I got to start here. You can go to data files. You can pick these different files, okay? So these files are located. Oh, let's see if I can remember this. Classic 01. I think these are game assets. Common. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So it is game data, common, data tags, okay? Each of these folders is a data tag that can be opened in the game directory here by clicking on one of those. If you want to import a file that's not on this list right here, you can click import file, type in the name of one of these exactly as it's displayed here, and you import it, and you'll be able to access this DAT file that's in each of these, or the DAT files as they may be. And you'll be able to modify these fundamental game components via this system, okay? So let's take let's go hip design. Let's pick something more obvious here. Let's just go leader screen. We're gonna go edit file. Now that selects it, okay? What that does is whenever you come down here and you go to data tags, everything that's included now in that data file is selected here and highlighted, so you can go view the components for that data file. Now what you can do with this is you left click it, it'll stay highlighted, left click it, load from memory. And now we have that component loaded here, okay? The screen doesn't really, pretty much like from here over, like I can't even move my mouse over there, okay? And over here, you don't get anything. So you got to keep everything here in the center. I don't understand how to manipulate that yet. I'm still working on a lot of stuff here. So anyway, you can go through and you can investigate each of these components, right? If you right click on this, I can come over here. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let's click on this component here. Oh, I see. Okay, so this label right here is the label that gets called in the game, like in the compiler. So there's something in the spreadsheet somewhere that uses this label and fills this form right here that currently has an error in it with a value. I would imagine that each one of these also has one. Yep. Yeah, RELC0. And then we're going to inspect the center component here, and we get the pick. And we go down here, and we get LEA RE name. We're getting an error right now because I just think there's nothing to fill the form, so it currently just gives an error. If you were in game, this would obviously be filled in with a value or with nothing, which would probably be the error value. If you want to manipulate that, you can change what's in this label, and it will draw information from a different part of the game. Now, some of these buttons are hard-coded. I'm in the process, very slowly, of going through and removing all the hard-coded buttons. So you're going to delete, in order to remove a component from your dashboard here, you're going to delete. And unless you've made changes that you do want to save, you will click no on the save tagged component. This will allow you to remove it without saving that information to the compiler. If you save a file and you've made the proper changes, okay, if you make changes to a file and you want to save them, once you have made the changes, you will go into this, you will go into data files again. You will click on the one that you want, and you will say save current file. Okay, so to save the current files though, you need to make sure, because you will get an error if you don't do this, you need to make sure that these files are not read-only. It's on mine, it says they are read-only. I have modified them so they're not. I can save them, but it still says they're read-only. I don't know why. You will need to go through and modify yours to make sure that you can save them. If you don't do anything at all, that you will not be able to save them. Since they're read-only files, they can't be modified. And so that is how you modify data files. This component right here, this editor, is editing the .exe file of the game. It is editing the most fundamental parts of the game. If you mess something up in here, you probably will destroy your game. Always make sure that you have a backup copy of any changes that you've made up to that point. So if you make some changes, you like them, you are enjoying where those changes are going and what they're doing to the game, and you decide that you want to keep them, it's okay to make that your main file, but any changes going forward from there, you're going to want to keep a backup copy, because if you mess up this exe file, your game's messed up. And so I think that is pretty much everything I have. So that's the first video. We're going to be making more videos as I uncover more about how this works and how to use these files and work in them and everything. But yeah, that's where we're at for the day. If you guys have any questions, just let me know on Discord. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this, and I hope it was really informative. Thanks a lot.